guys. I don't think we're straight though. Sorry, I'm a bit... yeah, we good? Yes, 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 yes. Happy solstice. You know, I thought I'd dress for the occasion. You know, I mean, listen, guys, before we get into our into this reading for the full moon, I am going to read again. Hi guys, hi Emma, hi Naija, hi Tarara Boom TA. I'm going to read from this again. We're going to pick up where we left off, basically. Sorry, do you know what? I never really what I should do is like a just to see how I'm gonna look when I switch the camera on, you know, make sure everything's together, and I don't do it. So, you know, when I'm fixing myself up. Hey guys, hi Rika. So yeah, I'm gonna read from that again. We're gonna touch real small, quick on the solstice energy that happened yesterday. I mean, yesterday was really, it's always a day for communion for me, like to check up on my sisters, be with my sisters, and unfortunately, I didn't get to physically be with any of my sisters, but what I did do, a lot of FaceTiming, a lot of calls, a lot of manifesting, a lot of speaking some new shit into existence. I mean, it was a very, very, very beautiful communion, man. Actually, no. I've only got small drops left of Queen Cup's Destiny's frankincense, so, you know, I'm going to have to bring in my order real quick. So I'm just going to get ready to cleanse up these cards while we wait for some more of you to come in. So yeah, guys, this solstice energy, yo, I felt like I was waiting for it. I felt like, oh, because we're in Cancer season 2, because we're going to talk about that too. Let's. So this solstice energy, I felt like, you know what, after the solar eclipse that we had with the new moon. Am I right? Yeah, because it's a full moon we're coming into, so the new moon, yeah? So after that eclipse, oh wait, I need to get this top right, because, I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Should I just tuck it into the skirt and just, you know. Okay, boom. Still doing it. I didn't think it through, guys. I didn't think it through. I mean, it looks good when you're sitting up doing nothing, but to sit down in this outfit, no, it's not really doing it, is it? I mean, we'll get there. I'm going to pull up my skirt. All right, boom. So this new moon, this eclipse in the new moon I mean, I don't remember anything, because it felt like, I know that the energy was like, I knew it was going to be very expansive. I knew it was going to be very transformative. But, you know, when you're talking, and you know, I'm part of the collective. If it's me, then it's you. But the actual aftermath of everything that went down afterwards was like, wow. So because of the way that it affected, I feel, the collective as a whole, I feel like there was this, almost like this gestation period where we were just almost held, you know, don't do too much, don't, you know, overexert yourself, because, girl, wait until this solstice comes, because we're going to revive you. That's the point of, I said all of that to say this. I felt like the solstice yesterday, the energy was a reviving, and especially, I don't know what it's like around the rest of the world, but like, it's been so grey here for nearly a week, more than a week maybe, and it's like, yo, this, even though the sun never came out yesterday, it was still grey. The energy, you could still feel it. You could still feel the energy lifting us, making almost anything possible. And also, we came out of well, today actually we're out of Mercury retrograde. Hallelujah, praise whoever involved, because listen, that retrograde was a different kind of Mercury retrograde, because we've been through Mercury retrogrades before. They're not new to us, you know what I mean? We've been through these retrogrades before, and it's like, listen, we know how to maneuver. But this one, I said it in a previous video on Instagram. I said I felt like it silenced me. I felt silenced, even though, you know, we must watch our communication during these retrogrades, period. You know, because if you're purging and if things are coming up to the surface, I mean, it's better to watch your mouth, because you're about to blow. You know, so we already know. But this one, it wasn't like I felt like I was about to blow. It just felt like some conversations actually didn't need to be said or need to be had. And it wasn't until the last few days where I'm like, I can see why these conversations didn't need to be had, because I no longer even want to manifest that thing anymore. So it was like, rah, hey Carol. It was like, rah, because I was hell-bent. I really thought this was the future that I wanted to manifest for myself. And when I realized that actually I don't, and I feel like it was that Mercury retrograde, I feel like it was that Pluto in retrograde, dragging some things up, asking me, why do I want those things? Why did I decide that that's the future that I wanted? Do you understand? So yeah, and the Saturn retrograde in Capricorn. If you want to know how that affected you, go back to January 2020. Between January 2020 and around literally the whole of that year, Saturn was in retrograde with Pluto, but they were both in Capricorn. This time, I don't even know where Pluto is. I don't know where Pluto is. I'm not going to guess and tell lies to you. But yeah, there's all of that. There's all of that. So I just felt like, yeah, there was a bit of a gestation period just to like catch our breaths, literally catch our breaths and get ready for this next wave of shifts, because we've moved into Cancer season, the mother energy. So it's going to be very, very, we pulled Sekhmet, didn't we? No, I think, I can't remember where I pulled it. I'm starting to do more videos now, so I just can't remember. But at some point, Sekhmet, not, am I lying? Sekhmet, no, Bastet was pulled, I'm sure, on the new moon. And that is the ultimate, hey Faithy, that is the ultimate mother nurturing energy, protective energy. And now that we've come into Cancer season, out of that Gemini duality, forcing us to balance ourselves in all that we are now being nurtured, being, you know, being comforted. I feel that's the energy that is surrounding this Cancer season, this full moon in Sagittarius stroke Capricorn, depending on which calendar you're going with. But I like the idea of it in Capricorn. I feel like we've just Sagittarius, but you already know Sagittarius is the sage energy. It's the higher knowing, you know what I mean? And if you haven't come out of what's just happened with a higher knowing of self, if nothing else. Grand Rising is, but it's evening here. It's like after 8 in the evening. I think it's like 8:30. But good evening, Grand Rising. Good afternoon to all of you guys who have come through. So boom. So yeah, as I was saying, this is more of a nurturing energy that I feel is surrounding us at this time. And I feel like if the full moon is in, if the sun is in Cancer with the mother and the full moon is in Capricorn with the father, I like the idea. So I like the idea of having that that balance of nurturing from both the masculine and the feminine energy of the great mother and the great father. You know what I mean? So, and you know that all of this lives within you. So I'm ready to be nurtured because I felt dragged. I mean, we're still in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So there are still some things that need to be said that haven't been said. So continue to be careful, continue to hold out, like you're, with this nurturing energy, you're feeling more confident as well to move forward in the things that you've been nurturing yourselves in these in these shifts. So just be wary about launching things within the next 2 weeks or so. Maybe just wait a little small piece afterwards to do that, and then you can do what you're doing. So hey Catherine, yay. So yeah, what else do I want to say? Cancer season. What else do I want to say about Cancer season? Because I'm a Cancer moon, you know, guys. This top's not doing anything for me. I'm a Cancer moon. So, and an Aries sun. So I remember crying when I found out that I was a Cancer moon, obviously. I felt very vulnerable. I felt very weak as an Aries, first and foremost. Thank you. As an Aries, you know what I mean? The Mars, run by Mars, you already know. If you know Aries, you already know how will you stay. And then to have this Cancer moon where I'm so like nurturing and loving, it's a beautiful thing. But you know, until I was clear about what it was, I was doing it in almost like the Queen of Cups in reverse. Like I was over giving, I was overcompensating, I was over nurturing, and never doing that for myself. So you know, now in this Cancer season, you know, tears are going to be a thing. Water is going to be a thing. Neptune, and let me not lie to you, let me get some notes, because I've still got my notes here from the reading that I did on Saturday on Instagram. But are the notes in order? Okay, Jupiter and Neptune are in retrograde in Pisces. Neptune turns retrograde as of tomorrow. Jupiter was retrograded from the 20th, from Sunday. Jupiter represents joyful outcomes. You're supposed to use humor in these times to get through whatever it is that we're getting through. So these two are the original rulers of these two are the rulers of Pisces. Let's just say that they're co-rulers of Pisces. And obviously Pisces being on a high vibration, the sign of intuition, which, yeah, I mean, it's time to read this. Because the last word that I read rhymes with intuition. So I want to read. Should have at least bookmarked something. You know, I like to think in my mind that I'm organized, but I'm not as organized as I like to think. Yeah. Okay, bottom, page 10. Okay, so we read 2 pages the last time. We're going to read 2 pages this time. From the Mary Magdalene, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. Let's see what she got for us today. All right. I should wear my glasses. I should wear them because I'm going to need them anyway, because I've got 2 new decks. Hi guys, I've got 2 new decks. No, I'm lying, 1 new deck. And from a beautiful sister, Charlene, who gifted me this sick deck. I want you lot to see it because it's sick. I should get Moonology as well. I don't know what I'm thinking. But and then I want to read. I'm going to find the card and read from this goddess deck. I want to read the Isis card because it was so powerful. I did a reading this time last year, but on Instagram, I went up to Glastonbury, I went up to tour, and I got this deck and the Wisdom of Avalon up there, and I couldn't wait, so I came back and did a reading on Instagram, and I read, the last card that I read was from here, the Isis card. Listen, I just want to, because I told you about we're in Cancer season, isn't it? In the you're gonna have a lot of tears. There's gonna be a lot of shedding at this time. Okay. All right, boom. Let's read. Forgot about my glasses. Oh, about my glasses. Oh my god. So boom. There's no rhyme or reason to none of this, and had 15 minutes, not too bad, because I don't want to drag this out into no over an hour something. All right, let's do it. All right. Impose no law other than that which I have witnessed. Do not add more laws to those given in the Torah, lest you become bound by them. Having said all this, he departed. The disciples were in sorrow, shedding many tears, and saying, how are we to go among the unbelievers and announce the gospel of the kingdom of the Son of Man? They did not spare his life, so why should they spare ours? Then Mary arose, embraced them all, and began to speak to her brothers. Do not remain in sorrow and doubt, for his grace will guide you and comfort you. Instead, let us praise his greatness, for he has prepared us for this. He is calling upon us to become fully human. Thus Mary turned their hearts towards the good, and they began to discuss the meaning of the teacher's words. Peter said to Mary, Sister, no wait, I've missed a bit. Have I? No, I haven't. Peter said to Mary, Sister, we know that the teacher loved you differently from other women. Tell us whatever you remember of any words he told you, which we have not yet heard. Mary said to them, I will speak now to you of that which has not been given to you to hear. I had a vision of the teacher, and I said to him, Lord, I see you now in this vision. And he answered, you are blessed, for the sight of me does not disturb you. There where is the noose lies the treasure. Then I said to him, Lord, when someone meets you in the moment of a vision, is it through the soul that they see, or is it through the spirit? The teacher answered, it is neither through the soul nor the spirit, but the noose between the two, which sees the vision. Yeah, listen. We're not going to do a Bible study. No, we're not going to do a Bible study today. But man, jumping out when they were like, they were crying in sorrow. They were shedding many tears, saying, "How are we going to go among the unbelievers?" Are we not like that right now? How we're tired, we're tired of going amongst the unbelievers and, trying to convince others of Wagwan right now. That's not anybody's job right now. The job right now is to nurture self, to nurture what you know and to believe about what is true for you. It's one of my sisters was like, she's in a situation where she has to, people are continuously badgering her about certain things, doing certain things with some of the rules that are spewing out. And, she was like, I'm just playing the game at this point. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to convince people why I don't want to do certain things and why it's weird that they've done certain things, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, it's just about playing the game right now. Playing the game, knowing your chess moves, You know, I told you lot to read the Kybalion. How many of you went into YouTube and had a little listen, even for the first hour of the Kybalion? Because you don't want to be a player. You don't want to be a piece on this chessboard. You want to be the player. You don't want to be moved around on this chessboard. You want to be the one making the moves. So I'm telling you, lot, get into some Kybalion so that you can really understand. They even mentioned the Torah in here, which I know comes from that. It was a long teaching, but it's so valuable. It's such an amazing teaching. So, you know, even if you listen to it one time, but I know once you listen to it once, you will really want to get into it. Yeah, man. Go on, Courtney. Yes, Courtney. Go true, girl. Go true. So, now that we've said all of that, then I think, yeah, 20 minutes in, we can get into the reading for this full moon in Capricorn. I know it's out of order, but it feels like it's that father energy, that stern energy, you know, with the greatest of intention. Do you know, like anything that's being torn apart in your world at this moment, even your thoughts, your and beliefs, and you know, even the futures that you feel like you've established for yourself, just understand they're being, it's like the tower, it's divine intervention. It's just being done on your behalf, because maybe you don't even have the the heart to fully release some of the things that are necessary to be released at this time. Because I told you the 8-8 Lionsgate, is that your final answer? It's very close. We have one more season, which is Cancer, and then isn't it straight into Leo season? It is, isn't it? You ain't got long. You have not got long. So do whatever shedding needs to be done. Mourn. Did you hear when it was like, you know, we're being called to be more human, to feel more, to be more compassionate. That's what it said in that scripture. Mary Magdalene came true for us in this time, I'm telling you. And the same mother that bought me, Mary Magdalene, bought me this lovely top. I mean, she's so fabulous. She's so fabulous. Look to the mothers at this time. They're very valuable in their energy, in their knowledge. My mom's here. I've not seen my mom in 2 years since all of the Wahala. So my mom is here, but she's in Guantanamo Heathrow at the moment. So until such time, I just can't. But I can feel her. I feel my mom's, and it's the greatest of all. So I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of shedding, a lot of crying, a lot of learning. I want to ask my mum as much questions as I can about as much of our history, our story and our ancestry as possible, because it's that time. It's that time. I've already told you, you know, your spirit team are your most valued allies at this time. All right, let's get into it. Let's cleanse up some of these cards. Who are we going first? Definitely doing Wisdom of Avalon, because it's solstice energy, and these cards are a year old now, and they've always gassed me. They continue. They stay gassing me. They stay gassing me. So let's get those ready. I can read some of your comments now. So if you comment, I'll be reading, because I'm just cleansing at the minute. At the minute. Won't let me paste the cover reveal attorney. Wow. Yeah. I can't remember where I watch or listen to the Kybalion. I can't remember. I'm terrible anyway. You know me. You lot know me already. You're lucky if you get a title. Sometimes I'm just like, rah. But I will go back and write some things in the description. description. I think the Kybalion should be one of them, in it, because they didn't kick me off last time, so they won't do it now, in it. Got this sick deck. This is called the Morden Witches Tarot deck by Lisa Sterl, and it was a lovely gift by one of my sisters, and I'm just gassed about it. And I love their description of all of the traditional cards. And guess what? The whole deck is female. The whole deck is female. Even the masculine energies, the kings and the emperors, are all female. So dope. So dope. Very, very dope. Very, very, very dope. What else? What else? Sorry for my energy, guys. It's up and down. It's up and down. I told you already. Well, go on with me. You look, thank you though. I mean, I could do all of this beforehand, isn't it? But it's nicer just to be with you guys and do it. You know, it's nice. Listen, I've got a lot of mothers. I have a lot of mothers. I was fostered from like 3 months old. So I have 3 foster mothers. 2 of them have deceased. And one of them I stayed with for 5 years. And I think it wasn't until maybe last year I proper acknowledged that she was one of my guides and my angels, and that she was watching over me. Like, it's making me emotional. So nobody make me cry today. Not on, please, I beg, not on YouTube. I mean, I can do it on Instagram. It's fine. It's fine. I told you, vulnerability is a thing, and we're just going to let everything flow. We're just going to let whatever do whatever. Because, oh, I told you I was going to read this. This is the last thing I'm going to read. And then we're going to pull from here anyway. It's going to take a second. So you guys, just talk amongst yourselves. It was right at the top of the deck as well, and I bet you now it's right at the bottom. No, it isn't. It isn't. At least it isn't right at the bottom. But where on earth are you? Where are you? Where are you? Isn't it the weirdest thing when you're actually looking for something? It can just take forever to find the one thing you're looking for. But I have it. Okay, so this is the card of Isis and Osiris, and I think in Cancer season this is something for the G's to know. Okay, in ancient Egypt, Isis was among the oldest of the goddesses, the mother and the giver of all life, a moon goddess. She gives birth to the sun, creates and sustains all life, and is a savior of all people. The teacher of agriculture, she is also the goddess of medicine and wisdom. Osiris was her brother and her husband. When Osiris was murdered by his brother Set, Isis searched for and found him, revived him, and conceived their son Horus. When Set again took Osiris and scattered his body in 14 pieces, Isis hunted down each piece except for his reproductive organs, which she was unable to locate, in order to give each piece a proper burial. Isis is the universal goddess, representing total femininity. She can overcome death itself, yet she is not above grief. One of her tears, wept when Osiris was dying, caused the Nile River to flood. She underscores the depths of emotion that even a goddess must feel. I drop the mic. I slap my glasses down. Because when you're not exempt, and there's more power in your tears, in your grieving of that has been lost. It's what we do as humans, you know. It's what we do as mammals. You see animals mourning their dead. You know, it's okay to do so. It's okay to do so, and then take the energy and transform it, transmute that into a new birth, a rebirth, because you know nothing ever dies anyway. Energy is eternal. Is eternal. The Kybalion. I'm telling you. Get into it, you lot. Get into it, you lot, so that you understand the life that you're living. Please. Because every lie that has been told needs to be replaced with a truth. Do you see? This is how we heal. All right, guys. Have I got all the cards out? I think I have. Is it too far? It might be, because remember I said I was going to give these to Destiny. I still am, but they've kind of sweeted me over. I just picked them up yesterday and it sweeted me, and I think another time I picked them up, it was like, so I'll just get a brand new packet and just keep these. I knew it was going to happen. I don't even know why I announced it. All right, boom, let's get into prayer. Our Divine Mother and Father who live within us, higher be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily breath, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves. Through all lifetimes, all timelines and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the power, we are the glory, we are the power, we are the kingdom. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory, forever and ever, to our Nete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So it is, and so it will be. Ashe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As above, so below. So within, so without. If it's me, then it's you. If it's you, then it's me. I mean, I grew up in the 80s. It's a gimmicky time. Everything was gimmicky. I was like, you're so gimmicky. Like, I've got this thing like, I hate corny, but I'm so corny. You know, it was the time I was raised in. That's what I put it down to. It has to be. Otherwise, I can't truly be, like, innately that corny. All right, Spirit. This is from the other day, you know. We've got loyalty. Please give the collective a nice, precise reading to give us some guidance and some clear messages as to how we navigate through the energies of the full moon in Sagittarius stroke Capricorn. I think I've got a slight obsession with Scorpio. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. My North Node, telling you too much, is in Scorpio. Can I get 3 cards, please? Oh, lower it, because I swear she came out last year. I mean, my memory is not all of that, but I have no doubt, because she's on the cover of the thing. So this is why she's a big deal, and we're going to read her because she's so significant. She's so significant. Lady of the Lake, absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Where's the lie? That's how you have to move, y'all. That's how you lot have to move. It's an 8 as well of expansion. Truth. This... the theme. One more. The mystery, the my story. That, because you know that's what it really says. Like history is his story, the mystery, my story. I like it when they give it to me like that, because I ain't never said it like that before. I like it when they give it to me like that. Come through. Let's get some clarifiers for these players before we get really into it deeply. Not too bad. We're only half an hour in. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm always going to probably be an hour-long video at all times. Like, that's probably going to be me. Like, but anything over that, I just think it's too much for me. I feel like you lot must be bored. All right. Spirit, can we get some clarifiers? Can we get a clarifier for Lady of the Lake from this dope Witches Tarot deck? I love it. Tower, yes, because change, divine intervention. I already told you, the Tower, because in order for the truth to be revealed, the lies need to be removed. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Can we get a a clarifier for the truth, which is a 6, which is that mother energy. Open the mother mind. One of my favorite babas, mentors, Credo Mutwa, he passed away. He passed away last year, and he taught me about the mother mind, and he said that it's like it's a secular type of energy. It's not linear like the masculine energy. It's more, you know, it's continuous, it spirals. This is the energy you need to open up, because with the truth you got the 5 of Pentacles. You don't want to get left out in the cold. You hear? Don't want to get. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. Don't want that smoke here. You don't want it. So getting into the truth is imperative at this time. It's imperative at this time. Woo, woo. Oh, I'm kind of very, very happy that this came out as well. So the card that came out was the Temperance card. Please, the artwork. The artwork. It's just everything. It's everything. But this card, I left it in there because I was like, if it comes out, I'm going to read it to the collective, because it's for all of us. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. And it says, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. And because we're sharing the deck, it's you, it's me, it's me, it's you. So this is for all of us. Do you understand? You are a badass being. You're a badass. You know it already, but you already know. You already know. Nobody needed to tell you that, because you already know. You already know. So, but I'm just reminding you. I'm just reminding you. Alright. First of all, let's get into the Lady of the Lake and let's just see how she's moving. Hey, Robert. Boom. I love that. Sorry. Airplanes are so loud round here, boy. Let's not talk about the change in flight paths. Alright. The Lady of the Lake represents... Because I'm straining myself. Because you know what I did? I saw a little glimpse of the sun before I came on, before it went like now. And I looked straight at it. This time it's blinded my ass. So that was silly. The Lady of the Lake represents the highest order of respect for yourself and the manner in which you operate within the world around you. She is the harsher element of truth, where denial is swept away by a tidal wave of events. Do we love it? Do we love it? Huh? Tell me if you love it. In the ancient legend of Avalon, the Lady of the Lake presents Merlin with the sword of truth. Are we enjoying ourselves? Because I'm having such a good time. With the sword of truth, which had been claimed by Arthur, who became High King of Britain, the king that wielded this metal was fired by the will of the goddess. Consequently, when the Lady of the Lake appears, she demands nothing short of total truth and integrity. And she asks you to be mindful of all of the signs, signals, and omens that present themselves to you. Because we didn't even touch on the fact that I found a pigeon nearly dead on the street and brought it home to try and nurse it, and it died. We didn't touch on it. And we didn't touch on what it changed my life. This is not the time to second guess. If a signal appears, be assured that a challenge has been presented. If a signal appears, be clear that a challenge has been presented. Moving forward without acknowledgement of the challenge will result in unnecessary difficulties. Pretending that I told you, cognitive dissonance gonna get some people killed out here in these times. That's just the fact of life. Where are we? If the signal is to move, she pushes you to act. Do so, for a victory is imminent. Regardless of your question, the message is to take care when the Lady of the Lake appears. A serious business is at stake. Serious business is at stake. The thing is, I told you, Saturn in Capricorn in retrograde. That's this. That's this. The lady reminds you of your personal responsibilities in shaping your reality and its consequences. Seek the sword of truth within yourself and great success will be yours. Have courage, and when the lady appears, the strength of Avalon is behind you in support of your quest for wholeness and abundance. Did you hear all of it? She is behind you, supporting you for your quest for wholeness and abundance. Wholeness and abundance, because that is the point here. It's the point here. It's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Isn't it? Isn't it? And the truth, you know, the truth is right in front of us. It's not hidden. It never has been. The truth's never been hidden. You know, there's two places to hide truth for certain demographics out here. Not billing on colour, race, creed, nothing. But sometimes, if you put the truth in a written form, some people will never find it. Some people will never find it. Also, if you put again the truth in another form, maybe in popular music or movies, some people will never see it, but it's right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. I urge you lot, man. I told you, Star Wars is a documentary. The Avengers is a whole documentary. Shall I tell you why? Because he's a very close example. Now, 4 is from where? It's gonna get me. Somebody tell me where 4 is from. Where's 4 from? I feel shame because I just watched Ragaton the other. Is that what it's called? It's not called Ragaton. Ragnarod. I just watched Ragnarod. Where's 4 from? Asgard. Thank you. 4 is from Asgard. Now, yesterday on the what do you call it? On the solstice now, there's a little ritual that I do the night before the solstice. I boil up some chamomile in some spring water, and then I put it in a little container. I spray it all over my face, all over my hair, so that it's said to absorb the energies of the solstice, the sun. I mean, because I go up to tour, I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And it says that this ritual comes from Asgard. Isn't Asgard in a movie? What do you mean it comes from Asgard, the land of the gods? What do you mean? What do you mean? And the truth is right in front of you. The truth is right in front of you. And if you fail to see it, it's peak for your bumper club. It's peak for your bumper club. The Matrix is a documentary. Well, we knew that. That's how most of us got here. I'm here through the Matrix. That's how I got here, because the Matrix made too much sense, and I was like, I watched it on pirate video, barely saw the picture, but it penetrated. That film, the whole thing. Right now, what are we in? Revelations. We're in Revelations. If you want to go into Matrix, you want to know what the fuck is going on right now, go into the Matrix Reload Revelations, or whatever the hell it's called. Revelations. I think it's the Revelations one, because I watched it the other day. I was like, oh, that's where we are now. Okay, boom. So, the Lady of the Lake, the truth is right in front of us. And if you fail to see the truth, you will be left out in the cold. You will not get to experience the beauty of this new world, of this new experience, of this new frequency. You will not get to, I know I said ragaton in it, because I really and truly like, guys. So yeah, you don't want to miss it. It's the greatest show on earth. The ascension of Earth and human beings is the greatest show on Earth. And you're the star of the movie. You're the star! So why the hell are you playing extra without a speaking part? Guys, you're part of the documentary. There you are, just playing small. What are we doing? What are we doing really exactly at this point? 30-30, I love it too much. 3-3, 6, the mother mind, the mother energy. Get into it, because that's the truth right now. That's the truth right now. I don't know what the truth was before. Truth right now is this divine feminine energy, inner, your bomber clock, midges. Him, her, them, they, all of us. It's everybody. Everybody, we're in it. Because once we understand and we learn this divine feminine energy, all the other energies benefit. The masculine energy, the inner child, the who and the he, the shadow. Everybody benefits once we get into this divine mother, divine feminine energy. I'm asking you lot, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I mean, why wouldn't you? And yes, there are aspects, there's balance, but you saw this is one aspect, not everyday love and light. I told you this dark energy, this dark goddess energy is live. It's live, it's online for all of us that are in this process. It's online. So it's about getting into it. It's about getting into it. Catherine say you catch the Holy Ghost, yeah? Because sometimes I catch the Holy Ghost. I'm like, yo. So it's all about getting into it and not being afraid to look at her holding her sword of truth, being clear about who she is right now in all of her aspects. She's not mincing her words in this time. She's not mincing her words. Do you see? Do you see? And as everything comes down crumbling around her, she ain't afraid of death. You didn't hear about Isis. She ain't afraid of these things because she understands that it's a cycle. It's life, death, rebirth. What are you holding on to? I told you lot already. It's even as deep as holding on, being attached to your vessel. Detach. Unsubscribe from it all. It's got nothing the fuck to do with it. Do you see? That's the first time I feel like, I always like to say it, when I swear that deep, I feel like it's the first time I swore, and I'm sure probably I did lots and lots of times, because in my last video, the love video was unnecessary, the swearing was so bad, and one of the mothers, she actually asked me not to. The same mother that bought me this top. And I still haven't told my mum I've got a YouTube. I'm going to though, because I want to sit down with her and watch it, because then she can't lie to me and tell me what she thinks. I'm going to sit down with her and watch it and get her reaction live. So boom, you don't want to get left out in the cold, man. You do not want to miss the greatest show on earth. Everybody's watching us. Everybody, I swear they're taking bets on us. Who gonna go to, who ain't gonna go to. Listen, we must be like the biggest Olympic Games right now. That's how I feel. They're just watching us like... I remember I told you about the Misfits. The one thing I did forget to tell you about the Misfits is that they're you. They're you. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. The Misfits. You have to know who you are in this game. The mystery. You know I'm going to read it. The mystery... Ultra. What's the mystery? The mystery is a 7. So it's spiritual growth. It's spiritual enlightenment. It's spiritual expansion. I just love it. I just love it. The whole thing. I love the whole thing. I mean, it was scary in the beginning. It was scary in the beginning, guys. It was. It was. But now, and the more of us that are coming together, isn't this? It's just getting like a party. It's getting like a party. As long as you hold yourself together and stay in your truth. All right. This marker directs you into the unknown, into the unknowable mystery of your journey. It is the sacred place where all things are created but are not yet formed. Do we love it? It points the way to pure power and potential, which meets the magic of intention. It tells you that the magical, unknowable forces of destiny and fate are working in your life. The forces that you can never fully understand. The forces that you can never fully understand or control are indeed weaving their magic around you to help you fulfill your true purpose. There is, however, a waning to be humble here. The mystery reveals itself only when it chooses and not when or how you demand. The mystery only reveals itself when it chooses, not when you want it to. You have to let go of control. I told you, release, unsubscribe from everything, including control. Control is stupid, man. It's stupid. Right. The mystery reveals itself only when it chooses and not when and how you demand. The cosmic laws operate here outside of time and space, outside of human influence and intellect. Only hindsight will reveal their patterns. Only total trust and the deepest faith can be your allies when the mystery appears as a sacred journey marker on your path. Sometimes it may seem as if you're going backward, but truly, if you look at a spiral, if you look at a spiral, the mother mind. I'm having a good time here. Can you tell? Boom. If you look at a spiral, it goes up, back, and around, reaching upwards, although it may seem for a time that you are not. You are indeed progressing. Trust the mysteries and keep going. And for now, trust that the thread of your life is woven into the pattern of the mystery with beauty, grace, strength, and purpose. This marker is an auspicious and profound omen that shows you that you are on the correct path. You're on it. I like the numbers 3331. I'm in love with the numbers right now. The ascended masters, the mother energy. Listen, you lot are gassing me. You lot are gassing me. I have to remind you lot as well to like when you come in, like, press the like button when you come through. I forget because I'm just here, just jamming, having a good time in my house. With that, the mystery came temperance. Of course, temperance came. Of course, you have to be patient. Of course, you have to continue pouring into your own cup. Of course, you have to have one foot stepped into the mystery, but also stay grounded into where you at. You don't see them Oshun energy round ya. You don't see this sun energy round ya. This divine masculine energy. The sun is the most positive card in the deck, even though it didn't come. We are in the solstice and we are in that summer. It's summer right now, guys. Water, didn't I tell you the water is not a joke? You have to spend time in the water, bath, shower. I spent 40 minutes in the shower today. Who does that? Me. I was just in it and I was like, I ain't got nowhere to go, I ain't got nothing to do, but I was still 20 minutes late, so I should have been in the shower 20 minutes, not 40 minutes, but it was divine. It was very glorious. I don't think I've ever appreciated a shower like that before. It was like, rah, this is so soothing. And so spend a lot of time in water. I'm begging you lot, if you go to the water, if you go to the river, if you go to the sea, I'm asking you, please take a small offering. Even if you don't know who you're offering it to the energy of the water, because it's giving you life, so you must return in such a way that there must be an exchange. There must be an exchange. You guys have to really get into this, yo. That's it. I'm excited. I don't think I need to overrule. I mean, I got very excited in the team. That was your reading. That was the reading. You hear? That was the Lady of the Lake. She says she ain't playing about. She come here to speak her sword of truth. She ain't standing for no foolishness. She ain't standing for no foolishness, even when all this shit is falling around her, even when the truth is being revealed in a very aggressive, dramatic way. She ain't playing a game. She's going to stay in her truth. She's going to stay in her truth. It's being demanded of you in this year full moon, because daddy's stern. Capricorn, Papa Capricorn ain't playing a game. He's stern. He don't play a game, because they will feel no way to leave your ass. They will feel no way to leave your ass. So, you know, you don't know where you're going. You don't know. We don't know where the fucking path leads. We don't know for sure. But what I know is that it's got to be better than Wagwan right now. It's got to be. It's got to be. And that's how I feel about so many different things. This is my 9 years, so there's so many things coming to an end. There's so many things that are being removed from me, whether I like it or I don't like it. So I feel like from April, I got a little heads up on what this energy is going to be all about in this 5 year of change, in this 5 year of divine intervention, because we've been needing it. We've been needing it. We need it. So, yeah, just have patience. Have patience. Feel no way to take your small steps into the unknown. Ground yourself. Continue to ground yourselves in these times. Be in nature. That's where the mysteries are. That's where the answers lie. That's where your ass needs to be, because you don't see. Oh my God. Look at the truth and the water again. Look at this place. I know where this place is. I feel like I went here on my birthday. I know where this place is. Like, guys. Let's pull some Moonology. What else should we pull? And a goddess? Should we? Yeah, let's pull a goddess. From the Goddess Knowledge cards. That is a year old from yesterday. I love it. With the new and the old. The new and the old. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Too many cards. I'm still shuffling. There's too many damn cards that dropped out. I'm not, you know, I'm not the best shuffler already, innit, you lot? I'm not trying to be. Just need the messages, however they come out, innit? However they come out. Boom. Beautiful. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. It's beautiful. It's beautiful with all that purple. So if you're having trouble letting go of things, something you need to get into, here's a witch tip, because I didn't do a witch tip. I'm gimmicky. Witch tip of the week, yeah, is Violet Flame. Violet Flame is a very powerful meditation that you can do. You can either do it guided, and once you know how to navigate through the Violet Flame, then you're going to be doing that whenever you feel like it. Violet Flame is the king and queen of transmuting energy. It's led by Saint Germain and his twin flame Portia. Listen, when you get there, tell them I said, hey, it's wonderful. It's an amethyst building, and the Violet Flame is your best friend. And I think it's a real place. And I think its entrance is at Mount Shasta in California. Remember I told you. All right, boom. Let's read this faith in your dreams moon card. We should be in the hour. It won't be too much over it if we do. Waxing crescent moon. 26. So I got the gas, you guys. Okay. Don't give up. I'm sure we've heard that already today. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near, because it's a mystery. It's still taking shape. Listen. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. I love it. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. I love it. If it's not okay, it's not the end. I love it. However, the Waxing Crescent Moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you are doing. You know, don't be idle hands, you already know. So just keep pouring into yourself. Continue to pour into yourself, even when you don't know wagwan. But you lot thought I was going to swear. I was. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about, and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Because this is the place where all of the mysteries lie. This is the place where when you take that time to sit in nature and meditate, take off your earphones, switch off your phone, and really just ask your questions and wait for answers. There's no one can't tell you nothing. No one can't tell you nothing. Stop going to your brethren for advice and all these things, because they don't know anything either. Overall, this card suggests that there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Attuned to the moon. I am focused on what I want. So you had to have learned what it is you wanted in those last full and new moons. Really get to the nitty gritty to what it is y'all wanted. Additional meanings of this card. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. You're not confused. You're impatient. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Be patient as events unfold. I don't need to draw up the card again. You just saw it. Dig a little deeper to find more courage, because Pluto retrograde is just forcing you to dig a little deeper, because you're going to need the courage to go into yourselves. There's nothing more scarier on the whole face of the multiverse than your demons. Than your very own demons, than my very own demons. There's nothing more scarier. But once you can confront them all and give them all a say and a ting, they can't fuck with you. They hate it when you see them. More time. They like just making noise. But when you turn around and you be like, what one? They're like, you can see me. I'm like, all right, the teaching. The waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon, when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. Put your foot down. What you want? Get it. Go get it. Release whatever's preventing you from doing that, please. We're leaving soon. I'm leaving soon because I need to go to the toilet. Every time I hear myself say we, I'm like, who's we? But remember, I've got everybody with me. I've got my guides, my ancestors. So if we say we're leaving, they're all here. They're like, hurry up. We're leaving. That's too funny. All right. One goddess card, please, to guide the collective at this time. I mean, the Lady of the Lake was goddess enough. I mean, did we need anything more? Way. We got Hera. She's in the peacock colors, and she's looking at the moon, the full one. She's looking at the full moon. And peacock colors is auspicious. Oh, she got in. This is what I would wear to the violet flame. Wear this, guys. Put on your peacock feathers. It's a beautiful space, I'm telling you. All right. Hera is an ancient goddess who, before she appeared as a wife of Zeus in Greek mythology, was a powerful matrilineal queen in her own right. Hera is the original all-powerful, multifunctional goddess responsible for every aspect of existence, a symbol of the complete woman. Among the Greeks, Hera was the goddess of marriage, a special goddess of women who accompanies each woman through every moment of her life. Her various titles point to her roles as bringer of fertility, goddess of marriage, protector of children, of women during childbirth, and of money, and presider over all aspects of public life. She was often represented with a peacock. Symbolic of beauty, luxury, and immortality. What did I tell you about this pink rainbow immortality, this time of Aquarius being a time of immortality. And another thing that I forgot to mention about that, because when I was like, you know, that bit hasn't happened yet, we don't know how we're going to stay immortal. This is how we're going to do it. Now, as we've been going through this ascension process, our bodies have been becoming lighter. And I told you, with the third chakra, with the solar plexus chakra, this is where new life, every new eon, there's a new life formed, and we are it. There's two life forms being created out here. There's one AI and there's one crystalline. You choose. There's one crystalline. The crystalline ones is where your body's lighter. Your body becomes, you can see your skin glowing in the sun to bee's knees, like glitters on it. It's not a joke. So eating clean, getting all of the toxins out of your body, all of these things have been about this time yasa. Okay? Okay. The spots on its feathers reflect the starry firmament, and the peacock has knowledge of the weather, reflecting the ancient role of the goddess as bringer of the seasons, as we've just stepped into summer. Hera is a mature, powerful goddess, combining both practicality and nurturing, a strong image of the supremacy of the queen within you. It didn't say you, but I just didn't want to just finish it on the bang on the within, because I mean it's becoming gimmicky. I don't love it. So yeah, listen, this is the mother energy. She's practicality and she's nurturing and she ain't playing. She's all things. She's every woman. She's every woman. Explore them all. Explore them all. Enjoy yourself while you're doing it. Please, guys. It's not that deep. This is jubilation times. This is jubilation times. This is the opportunity to be all that you know yourself to be. I'm telling you. This is very exciting times, but for real, we out. You guys are everything. Thank you for rocking with me. In fact, my guides, my ancestors, my angels, my Orisha, for this wonderful, beautiful reading that you have given to the collective today for the full moon in Sagittarius / Capricorn, whichever one it is. As above, so below. So within, so without. If it's me, then it's you. If it's you, then it's me. You know what it is, guys. You know what it is. You know what it is. Have a wonderful full moon. Enjoy this solstice energy. If you haven't set your intentions, please do so. Please set some wonderful intentions. This time last year, this was the first time I started calling you lot my G's. You used to be my beautiful, beautifuls. You used to be my beautiful, beautifuls, beautiful souls. But now, last year, on the 22nd of June 2020, you then became my G's because I saw the goddess in myself. And all you lot can do is be my reflections. Understand that. Never forget that. Never forget that. And you have to start trusting your intuition. Start looking within yourselves now. Start trusting what you see and feel for yourselves. Stop looking outside of yourself. Because soon, we're getting tired. Our capacities are getting smaller and smaller to give and give and give the way that we have been doing. So I'm just letting you know so that you're not shocked one day when you can't see nobody, and you get me. Get into yourselves and get into your magic. Get into your G power, my G's. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Had a ball. Love y'all so much.